My name isn't important, but what happened to me still doesn't make sense. I worked the overnight shift at a roadside rest stop cafe just off a state highway. Not even a real town nearby. Just trees, asphalt, and darkness in every direction. From midnight to sunrise, it was usually just me, a coffee pot, and the sound of trucks passing by every now and then. No cameras covering the parking lot. No security. Just a lock on the back door that barely worked. Most nights were boring in a way that makes time feel thick. Like it doesn't move right. I'd clean the same counter over and over, stare at the clock, wonder if I was losing my mind. That's probably why I noticed him the second he walked in. The door opened quietly. No rush, no hesitation. He was tall, thin, but not weak-looking, and wearing a hoodie despite it being warm out. What immediately stood out wasn't his clothes, though. It was the smell. A sour, metallic smell that didn't belong in a cafe. My brain took a second to catch up, and then I realized why. There was blood on him. Not splattered like a movie scene. More like transferred. Smears along the sleeves. Dark stains near the hem of his hoodie. Like he'd handled something messy and didn't bother cleaning up. His face was calm. Too calm. No panic. No urgency. Just tired eyes that looked straight through me. I didn't say anything. Couldn't. He walked up, ordered a coffee, and waited. I remember thinking that if I acted normal, maybe nothing bad would happen. My hands shook as I poured it. When I slid the cup across the counter, our fingers almost touched, and I swear his skin felt cold. He took the coffee, nodded once, and said, "Long night." That was it. He left. I locked the door immediately and called the police. I told them everything. How he looked, the blood, the way he acted. The dispatcher was calm, asked me to stay on the line. That's when I saw headlights pull back into the lot. The same car. Before I could react, the door rattled. Hard. He was trying to get back in. I whispered into the phone that he was outside, but then I heard his voice through the glass. "I know you called," he said, completely steady. "You shouldn't have." He didn't break the door. He didn't yell. He just stood there for a long time, staring straight at me through the window. Then he smiled and walked back to his car. The police arrived later. Too late. They searched the area and told me there wasn't much they could do without evidence. No blood trail. No victim. Nothing. I tried to forget it. About 2 months later, I was grocery shopping when I noticed someone standing at the end of the aisle, pretending to look at cereal. Same build. Same posture. When I moved, he moved. When I stopped, he stopped. I left my cart and walked out. After that, I started seeing the same gray sedan everywhere. Parked down the street. Across from my apartment. Once, idling outside my work during the day. No plates I could see. Always gone before I could point it out. The breaking point came one night when I woke up to a sound from my kitchen. Soft, like plastic being dragged across the floor. I grabbed my phone and crept out of my bedroom. Nothing was missing. But on the counter, placed neatly under the light, was a coffee cup. The same brand we used at the cafe. Still smelling faintly of iron. I moved the next week. New city. New job. I don't work nights anymore. I don't stop at rest stops. And every time I smell old coffee and metal mixed together, my chest tightens. Because I still don't know what he wanted. And I'm not sure he's done.